Welcome to part 2 of classification of algae. In the last session, we explored the salient features of algae and studied green algae in detail. In this episode, we will focus on two fascinating groups, brown algae, also called Phaeophyceae, and red algae, also called Rhodophyceae. These algae are not only important for NEET but also have great ecological and economic significance. Let's begin our journey into the world of brown and red algae. Let's talk about classification of brown algae. Brown algae, also called Phaeophyceae, are mostly found in the sea, especially in cold waters. Their brown color comes from a pigment called fucoxanthin, along with chlorophyll A and C. They store food as laminin and mannitol. Their cell wall has cellulose and algin, which is used to make alginate. Brown algae can be small filaments or grow very large, like macrocystis, which can reach several meters in length. Let's talk about reproduction in brown algae. Brown algae reproduce in three ways. First, by vegetative reproduction, where the body breaks into pieces and grows again. Second, by asexual reproduction, where special cells called zoospores with two unequal flagella are formed. Third, by sexual reproduction, which can be of three types, isogamous, anisogamy, or oogamous. Their life cycle is usually diplohaplantic, meaning both haploid and diploid stages exist as multicellular forms. Let's talk about general features of red algae. Red algae, or Rhodophyceae, are mostly found in the sea, especially in warm waters. They are multicellular and have a complex body. Their red color comes from a pigment called phycoerythrin, along with chlorophyll A and D. They store food as Floridean and starch. Their cell wall has cellulose and substances like agar and carrageenan, which are very useful commercially. Now, let's talk about reproduction in red algae. Red algae reproduce in different ways. Vegetative reproduction happens when the body breaks into pieces. Asexual reproduction occurs through non-motile spores called monospores. Sexual reproduction is oogamous and has a complex alternation of generations. Their life cycle is haplodiplantic, with three phases: gametophyte, carposporophyte, and tetrasporophyte. These features make red algae unique among algae. Let's quickly recap what we have learned about brown and red algae. Brown algae live mostly in cold seas. They have chlorophyll A and C plus fucoxanthin, and store food as laminin and mannitol. Their cell walls have cellulose and algin. They reproduce vegetatively, asexually with biflagellate zoospores, and sexually by isogamy, anisogamy, or oogamy. Red algae live mostly in warm seas. They have chlorophyll A, D, and phycoerythrin, store Floridean starch, and their cell walls contain cellulose, agar, and carrageenan. They reproduce vegetatively, asexually by non-motile monospores, and sexually by oogamy with a haplodiplantic life cycle of three phases. Here's your challenge question for today. Which pigment is unique to brown algae and gives it its characteristic color? Is it option A, chlorophyll A? Is it option B, phycoerythrin? Is it option C, fucoxanthin? Or is it option D, chlorophyll D? Comment your answers or send it to us on WhatsApp or Telegram. That's all for part 2 of our algae classification series. We learned about brown and red algae, their habitats, pigments, reproduction, and uses. In the next episode, part 3, we will study the minor algae groups, golden algae, yellow-green algae, blue-green algae, and euglenoids, focusing on their features, habitats, and importance. Watch part 3 to complete your study of algae, and then we will have a special episode. See you in the next episode.